Welcome back, guys, to episode 5 now. It is, yeah. Episode 5 of the Make Ineos Grenadiers Great Again in Pro Cycling Manager 24. Last episode was pretty interesting. We didn't exactly get the result we're after at Down Under, but we did manage to take out the KOM jersey. So, kind of up, kind of down race, really. And also, we did the what is it? The Great Coast, the first race before Cadel's race. Basically, it's like the Great Coast Surf Coast Classic. I think that's it. And we won, actually. Whilst I'm trying to jumble out the name, we actually won that race, which is awesome. Viviani took that out for us. But in this episode, we get to take on... Oh, we also did the Colombian TT Nationals, I should say. We have Brendan Riviera get a bronze medal in that, so not a half bad ride by him. But now we get to take on the road race with two riders. So we got Bernal and Rivera. Obviously, Bernal's in the better shape of the two, but Rivera is not a half bad rider. We'll send one of them up the road in the EB, I'd imagine. Let's jump into the race. All right, and here we go. Can we get our first national champs jersey? Do we send Rivera or Bernal up into the breakaway? I think Rivera is not a bad shout at all. It isn't horribly long, although 180k is probably pretty long for quite a lot of people. For these guys, not so much. We're going to send Rivera up in the road, like I said, but looks like Peloton is already reacting. We will set him back onto 70. We got Denny Martinez. He's the reigning Colombian champ, I believe. I think I'm right. Yeah, IRL, he's only just lost it. I couldn't tell you who currently is, though. Now that I'm talking about it all, I can't quite remember. But we got Bernal sitting in whilst Rivera sees if he can establish an early breakaway. Martinez is very interested in keeping it all together, which is quite interesting, I'd say. We got a few riders coming across to Rivera now. We're going to up his effort so he can stay in this bunch, but doesn't really look like it's going to go anywhere, if I'm honest. Looks like Martinez has decided to swing off the front. Higuita might be who he's riding for. I would have thought they would have rode for Denny Martinez, though. He's a very, very strong climber, he is, in his own right. We'll jump up the road here to Rivera and see. No one else wants to relay with him, which is a bit less than ideal. We're going to keep jumping forward a little bit here as riders try their hand to get in that early breakaway. We'll just adjust Bernal so he doesn't really get left behind. And we're going to sit in on 4x for a bit here. We'll get up to Rivera. Yeah, it kind of just looks like nothing's happening, if I'm honest. No one wants to work with him, so we're going to sit it up now. And that's going to bring the whole group back together, I'd say. Yeah, that's 19 riders right there. 2 riders up the road isn't so bad. We're about to have, yeah, there we go. The group's formed once again. We've got 4 riders trying to slip their way across. And there goes a 5th. I am semi-tempted to go up the road again with Rivera, but I don't see the point in it, if I'm honest. We'll sit here for a minute. We'll whack it up to 4x and jump up the road a little bit further and catch you guys up shortly. All right, we've got to get biddens now. We'll get those with Rivera. Just shout out to that comment I got on my page that I only have to wait till they're grayed out to get biddens. Apparently I was getting them too early. I like to preemptively get them sometimes though. Like if you can tell a rider's going to get dropped on a climb, I feel it's a good idea to get biddens basically. Because they're not going to do much else for your team, right? So you may as well use them. But whilst we're early on, we'll stick to that plan, I think is the smart bet. Ooh, 13 minutes is quite a lot, you know. I don't think anyone's reacting either, which is bad news. We're going to have to start relaying with Rivera and hope maybe other teams get sparked into action. See if that does anything. Not riding the pack back, I can tell you that much. Is anyone going to relay or we're just happy to let that breakaway win? I can't quite tell. No, I don't think this is quite working out, if I'm honest. This is why I wanted a rider to go into the early breakaway, but anyway, it's fine. We've got Burnell sitting pretty, but we've got 85 to go with a breakaway of 13 minutes up the road. I'm afraid it's going to be that. I think it's that breakaway. I think they win if I'm honest. Actually, I remember what happened in the Colombian Nationals. I remember watching that race. It was a Conti rider that won, right? Isn't that right? Because it was. I remember this finish. They've been doing this finish for a little bit, but I remember it was like a Conti rider from the early breakaway. Burnell and Denny Martinez were there, and they kind of just let the Conti rider ride away again. I think I remember that finish. It was actually a wild climb, and it was like this packed. Like obviously Colombians love cycling. You got a pretty big history in the sport, but yeah. Unfortunately, with 64k to go, I think this is going to be a bit of a nothing race. We'll put Rivera back on the 74, and we'll jump forward on 8x. We'll catch you guys up shortly. Right, so the pelotons decided to wake up suddenly, a little bit late, seeing as this pack has 10 minutes, and there is 30k to go. It's a pack of 17 as well, but we got Pescador attacking off the front. We got Quintana, Mondragon, and Gomez from Contador's team working back here. But yeah, 10 minutes, 30Ks. I mean, what is that? That's 2 minutes a kilometer you need to bring back. Is that right? I don't think my maths is that good. I can't quite remember actually. Yeah, I think that's right. Roughly that. No, it isn't. That's completely wrong. It's like 30 seconds a kilometer or something. It's kind of doable-ish. Not really. I need to adjust the effort with Burnell though. He's getting a little bit too far back in the pack for my liking. Oh, we're on the wrong rider actually. But he is slipping a little bit far back. We're 8 minutes back now, which is good news. Rivera is cooked. We're going to have to put him on maybe predefined strategy and hope he gets a bit of energy back. Burnell's looking pretty good, but look, 7 minutes still with 13k to go. We may as well attack. All right, we're going to take Denny Martinez with us apparently. Or hopefully get to work with him, or it's logical that Red Bull does not get involved as a rider in the breakaway, which was Higuita. So we've caught Higuita. Are you going to work? We're 8 minutes back still. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're catching. At least we're doing something. That's all I can say. We got... Oh, the peloton's back anyway. Bugger. Well, we'll go up the front and watch this finish, and we'll just put predefined on Burnell for now, I think. But let's go watch that the finish up here. We got a pack of 3 away from the remaining 10 riders. We got a couple trying to cross. Desperate moves here. It finishes up this pretty steep little wall to the finish, and then you go down a small descent. Okay, no, they managed to get back on terms, so it's going to be a sprint, I think, by the looks of it. Got Urian moving up here. Urian? No, it's going to be Esquado maybe, potentially on the inside. I think it is, if I called it right. No, it's... Ooh, it's tight. Oh, I think it's Valajo. Valajo? It is. Tough. Tough. Back here, Higuita's attacking for whatever reason. I, to be honest, cannot be asked. We're just going to sim all the way to the finish. That was a shocking race from the team. We should have gotten the EB. That's about the only thing we could have done in that race. But I know how these national champs go when there's no like big team representation. You know, we had 2 riders. So anyway, chapeau to one Pablo Valajo taking out the win. What a massive win for him. The Colombian national champs. It's a very cool kit, that too. All right. That is the national champs. Now we have the Cadel's Great Ocean Road Race. So we're taking Viviani as our sprinter. He has won this race before. I think I called that out in the last episode. And he's in pretty good shape. So I'm hoping he can do it again for us and bag some World Tour points in the kitty. We're obviously going to bring Cameron Worth along. This is his home race, a good domestic for the team. And in terms of riders for the hills, we're going to take Navarez and... Oh, wait, no, we're not going to take Navarez. We're taking Connor Swift. I am tempted to take Navarez, though. We'll stick with Connor Swift, I think. All right, we will jump in. You can see Geelong to Geelong. It's just basically around the Great Ocean Road, Great Ocean Road, which is why it's called Cadel Evans Great Ocean Road Race. We'll jump on in. I think we can put like a transfer target list together in this game. I think I was reading something about that, so we might start selecting a couple riders. Someone called out in the comments to sign Denny Martinez, which is not a bad shout. I kind of like that. There we go. We got Viviani, a favourite for today. Former winner, like I said. One of the Jayco riders as well. They got a pretty strong sprinter, actually. He used to be an Ineos man. But this time he'll be able to lead the team, not be a secondary rider to Bernal. Okay. Be great to win this race, get some World Tour points. We managed, did we win a stage at Down Under? Yeah, we did. We managed to win one stage at Down Under with Bernal, that's right. So it'd be great to get another win on the books around the streets of Geelong if we can. You will see this takes on some pretty steep climbs. It's got the Shambler? Yeah, Shambler Crescent. Maybe we send Puccio into the break. Why not? Might be not a bad idea so we don't have to chase. We got Hajduk here. We'll sit him up. We got Luke Rowe as well. We've got Viviani. There he is. We'll have Luke Rowe to protect Viviani, I think. Ooh, Viviani's on a +3 day. Things you love to see. We need that. And then who else we got waiting to come up here? Connor Swift and Cam Worth. We got Puccio working hard. Ooh, this Renard's going pretty hard too. Might adjust him actually up onto 88 so he doesn't lose out there. And then both of the Cams, or Connor and Cam, both of the C's can sit up. There we go. All right. It looks like that might work. Doesn't seem like anyone's super motivated to bring it back. Perfect. I'm pretty happy with that. It is that we're riding a little bit too hard up front though, so we'll just adjust that effort. Go back here, we'll adjust our guys' efforts up to 60 just for now, and we have sent Puccio into the break, which is awesome. All right, so just some housekeeping or just a bit of admin. I think we're going to sign, we've been getting some comments in, we're thinking we're going to sign Denny and Lenny Martinez, maybe the pair, potentially. I still kind of think Remco, because I kind of think just signing more cast riders is not what this team needs. You know what I mean? Like, they've got a lot of those kind of level riders. The other rider as well, I think August, they signed IRL. We're going to sign him in the game. I think he's a rider for the future out of America. I think he's like the dual under 23 champion for America or something like that. I think he's like that. And then we might have to see if we can mimic some of their moves IRL. Obviously, Ethan Hayter left, unfortunately for them. Pretty shocking move actually that he left, but I suppose maybe he's mates with what's his name, James Knox or something. All right, we got Puccio in the break. We need to adjust his effort again. It seems like they've ramped it. We'll get him to grab Biddens quickly. Back here with our boys, we can adjust their efforts down a little bit. Perfect. All right, we're going to jump forward onto that finishing circuit unless anything major happens. Yeah, Puccio's been at Ineos for such a long time. He and G, I reckon. That's actually a good question. Who do you think are the longest standing Grenadier riders? I reckon Puccio's one. G's an obvious, he is the longest standing, I would say. Like, I don't even think you'd have to question that. Better adjust the effort with our good boys back here. I reckon Puccio is actually deceptively been there for a very long time. And then I would say G definitely. I'd say G's the longest. I'd go Puccio's the second longest. Luke Rowe maybe at third. I feel like Ben Swift. But did he move for a little bit? I think he went somewhere for a bit and then came back to Ineos. Can't quite remember if that's... No, he was always there. Ben Swift would be up there as well. Luke Rowe's been there for ages, but he's not like a big name for them. But he's one of their better domestics, although he's retiring this season, which is unfortunate for them. But I don't think that they're short of domestic riders, that's for sure. All right, we are almost on this finishing circuit. We'll catch you guys on it. All right, we swing a left here. Oh, sorry, we go straight through here. Got it completely wrong. And we're on to the Shalambra Crescent. Steep climb, this one. Got to adjust Puccio's effort slightly, I think. We're only 2 minutes up the road with Puccio. We got all our boys back here looking a-okay. The main question is, how's Viviani looking? And he's looking very good, very strong. We'll adjust the effort a little bit up to 80 with everybody, I think, for now, just so we don't get caught out in any major splits, because one just happened. Is the second peloton on the road, and we got another group up ahead with Walshard actually making it into that. That's the big German boy for Jayco. Everything's come back together though, so no real stress at all there. Up ahead in the EB, Puccio's looking good. He's sitting on 88 effort. They got 49k to go, 3 more laps of this finishing circuit to come. All right, we'll jump forward through town onto the next ascent of Shalambra. All right, we've made our way back around again. We are going to sit on this climb around the 80 effort. We've got a couple riders, Owen Dool, a former Ineos man, trying to make their way off the front. We've got Puccio leading the breakaway at the moment. He's looking pretty good, I've got to say, but they don't have much in the way of a time gap. Walshard's looking very strong, I have to say. We're going to have to adjust the efforts from everyone back here just to make sure that what happened last time doesn't happen again. It's a very reduced peloton, only 52 riders here. Goes one final little ramp here, and then we commence a bit of a descent down into town. All right, 34k to go. We have Puccio still in the break, still looking pretty good. We might have to adjust the effort. We're going to grab a bidden with him again. We'll get Hajduk to grab some more biddens just before we get into the final stages of this race. All right, let's get back onto Shalambra. All right, we're up and over that one. It's a peloton of 42 here. We got up ahead. Ooh, Stefan Kung's attacking. Up ahead though, Puccio's day in the breakaway is just about done. He is looking gassed. We've only got 1 lap to go. Caleb actually attacked then as well. That's a funny move. Hugo Hoyle and Rush attacked. Oh, Bissiger's trying to go up the road. We're just sitting back. We're playing the team card, where we've sent someone up the road. We don't need the chase just yet. We still have somebody up the road. So we can kind of just hang out, take it a bit easier. We might knock back the effort for a little bit, because we're going to need to start thinking about forming a sprint train. All right. As it eases up here, I think this is a great time to do so. So, reset everybody. Viviani onto Ben Swift's wheel. Ben Swift used to be a very quick sprinter. If you don't know, you should know. And then he can have Connor Swift's wheel. Connor Swift to Camworth or Hajduk? Camworth. He's in all right shape, I think, Cam, at the moment. Then Hajduk, and then Luke Rowe to kick things off for us. Let's put him on pretty high, 89 for now, just so we get to the front. All right, great. The train is working well. Let's take the gel with the first 2 riders and also the gel with Puccio, just in case they hold on. But I don't think they're going to, are they? They do have 42 seconds still on this group, and then this group's got 12 seconds on us. Oh no, we've got 23 seconds back, so there's a couple riders scrambling to get across. We're under 10k to go. We're going to go 99 now with Luke Rowe and use up what he has left. We might take the gel with Cam Worth as well, and also maybe even Connor Swift. But Luke Rowe's doing a really great job on the front. I've got to say, he's absolutely emptying the tank. He is now empty though, and it is time to hit with Hajduk. We're going to have to sit up with Luke Rowe, get him out of the way. There we go, perfect. You can go back to predefined strategy. Hajduk is riding through riders at the moment. It was surprising to see Caleb Ewan on the attack. I guess they're playing the card having Walshard in the pack back here as their main sprinter, and Caleb is playing the decoy. But the good news is Puccio can slide back and play decoy rider and get hopefully onto Viviani's wheel. We're going to take the gel with everybody now. Hajduk is done. We're going to have to send it now with Cam Worth and get Hajduk out of the way. All right, Cam's looking good. We've caught Caleb. Hugo Hoyle's managed to latch on. We've got Stefan Kung here. The fact that Caleb is here semi-worries me. But the good news is there's not really any big sprinters. Hule and Hula are probably the main two. Although Caleb is a good sprinter, but he has been on the attack. So I'm not too sure about that. We have 21 seconds currently. You can see it's all scrambles behind. This might be an absolute masterclass from the Ineos boys. We're going to launch the sprint now with Connor Swift. He's going to hopefully go very deep for us. And then it is time to go now with Ben Swift over the top. Perfect. Launch it deep for us, Ben Swift. Come on. Okay, now it's time to go with Viviani. He's going to have to take on Caleb. Can he beat Caleb? No. Caleb's going to just get us. Oh, so close. Damn, I thought he wouldn't have had the energy to hold on in the finish, but no, he just had enough. And Caleb finally winning Cadel's Great Ocean Road Race. He's been trying to win that thing for about 10 years, I think. So he wins it for the first time in Pro Cycling Manager 24. Viviani getting second. Not a horrible result, but I would have preferred the win. Okay, let's get some podium action going. And there he is, the young Australian sprinter. Not really young anymore, I guess, but very strong sprint from him. It was probably half a wheel in it between Viviani and Caleb in the end. That's fake news. Even if we won it, there's no such thing as a team class in a one-day race. All right. So that is Cadel's done. Next up is the Ecuadorian Championships. And then we've got a couple 1.1s coming up. And then into one of the major objectives for the season, the UAE Tour. I say major objective. We do want to get a tour win. That's something we do want to do this season if we can. It might be that one of our main riders starts his season at the UAE Tour as well, I would say. In terms of riders that we're looking to scout, can we do that? Is that scouting or is this just... Okay, we may as well run through this report. We've got Valverde scouting for us as well, shout out. We don't know much about these guys just yet, so they still need more scouting. But in terms of who we do know, this Dylan Reed seems interesting. Let's get an observation on him. And then in terms of hills, we've got Javier Chaviria. Let's get an observation on him. And what about acceleration? All right. We have 3 riders being observed at the moment. Anything else of note? No, not really. All right. So we'll have 3 people for now that we're interested in. Unfortunately, we don't know much else just yet, but that's fine. If we go back to equipment, just an update there. We are trying to update our Bolide, aren't we? Is that right? I think we'll try and update the Bolide first, and we're also updating... I think the TT, the disc wheel, I think that was what we're doing. I apologize, I can't quite remember. I want to see, the thing I'm trying to quickly figure out now is, can we put riders like on a short list? All right, so we don't, this isn't, oh, we can. Okay, awesome. That is good news. So both of the Martinez brothers is on our list. No, they're not brothers, but you know what I mean. Denny Martinez, bring him back to the Ineos crew. He has been the he is the current time trial champion, but he also been the road race champ once upon a time in his career. And then Lenny Martinez, I think he must spell it with an S. I don't know. Oh no, there he is. I'm just a little bit blind. Lenny Martinez, the young French climber. He's one for the future. He's got huge potential, this guy. So we're putting both of those 2 on our list. I'm going to put Remco on the list just because he's a rider I would love to have. Maybe not the most realistic to get him away from Quickstep because we know Patrick Lefevre loves him. But we will try to target him. All right, and then August was the other one. Can we sign him, Andrew August? Oh, he's already on the team. Oh. Let me just double check the comments whilst we're on this. Here we go. Okay. So, we are looking at August, who we do already have on the team. That's great that they did that. The mod pack, I guess, just assigned him to our team. So, awesome. We happen to have one of our targets already. And then the other one was Nordhagen. Jorgen Nordhagen or Truls Nordhagen? I'm guessing it's Jorgen Nordhagen. So we're going to pop him on our shortlist. And then I'm live at the moment as well over on Twitch. So if you haven't or aren't aware, I do these recordings live on Twitch at the same time. And then I edit them, obviously, and put them on YouTube. But we're getting a couple recommendations in. Corbin Strong. I'll shortlist him. I don't think he's a rider we need, that's all. And I don't want to waste the budget on him if that's the case. Juan Ayuso, though, that's one of my favorite riders IRL. So I'll definitely, if I could spell, I'll definitely give him a look. There we go. I'll definitely give him a look. He's one of my, I love this guy. He's absolutely sick. He's such a good rider. He's so young too, only 21. That's not a bad shout. I wouldn't mind signing one. Maybe that's better than Denny Martinez. Maybe we look at Juan Ayuso and Lenny Martinez. I reckon that's not a bad shout. What about McNulty? Is that a good option for us, do we think? 25, can climb. I mean, look, we'll shortlist him. See if we can steal him across. Now that we've shortlisted those two, how do we view our shortlist? That's my next question. So we managed to do that. Objectives. There we go. Okay, so to answer my question, you go to search and then you switch to monitored. That's how you find your shortlisted riders. So at the moment, leave more comments below as well on this one if we like this mix. But this is what we're sort of thinking. Juan Ayuso, Lenny Martinez, potentially Denny Martinez. Remco is my personal shout because I think he's a sick rider. Brendan McNulty, Jorgen Nordhagen, and Corbin Strong. I'm a bit tentative on Corbin Strong. I just don't see where he fits into this team. It doesn't make too much sense. Out of these riders, I kind of like Juan Ayuso the most. I think Juan Ayuso and Lenny Martinez adds a lot to this team. And then maybe McNulty instead of Remco. In terms of the budget, I mean, you're going to have to spend at least 200,000 euros, I think, to sway Remco to leave Quickstep. And McNulty is such a better... Well, with these three riders, it's a better fit. Can we... How far can we go to try and get these guys? Can we try to contact them now? No, we've got to wait. Is there anything we can do right now to influence our chances of getting him? I don't think so. He is under contract till 2027, so I wonder if that's meaning we can't sign him or not. I don't quite know. We're going to have to find out when we get into August. But yeah, look, Lenny Martinez, definitely high on my charts. If we can't sign Juan Ayuso, we'll probably look at Denny Martinez instead. And definitely these two this youngster, Jorgen Nordhagen, put him next to August. I think that's not a bad option for the team. One for the future as well. Look, he's already at 75 mountain at just 19 years of age. Kind of like Albert Angel, I would say. In terms of what we have in our team, that's something we should look at when we're thinking about who we should sign. If we go to attributes. So in terms of mountain climbers, we have Carlos Rodriguez and G, which... I mean, look, we'll keep him as long as he wants to ride a bike. I'll say that. He's a ever reliable rider. But those are our two main mountain climbers. Then we do have Bernal, but he's not really a well-rounded rider for GC. He doesn't suit the current batch of GC riders, or the way cycling's gone is what I would say. But he will definitely be a massive lieutenant. We have Lawrence Del Plas, very strong climber, and Tymon Arensman, who will be a rider for the future for the team. So, like I said, I think we need somebody to lead this crew. I think Carlos Rodriguez can do the lesser Grand Tours, so maybe the Volta for him. That's kind of where I see him fitting into the team long term. And then we need a rider or two that are going to go for the Giro and the Tour. A rider, maybe one, can go for both, or maybe we look at splitting that. That's kind of where I see the team going. It just depends who we can manage to sign to the team. But the way I currently see it is Carlos Rodriguez is our main Grand Tour rider that we currently have. G is our second one, and then we don't really have any other Grand Tour riders because, look, Bernal's not winning a Grand Tour. He's not even top 5ing a Grand Tour anymore. He'll definitely be a good ally to the team, and I don't want to lose him, but if we were to lose him, I don't care. I kind of care more for Arensman than I do Bernal, if I'm honest. Not to forget as well, we do have Pidcock in the team, which he will go to the Giro, I think, this season as a bit of a target for him. He currently has the Tour. Maybe we stick to that, I'm not too sure. But that's been it for this episode, guys. Please, subscribe and all that. Give us a like if you're enjoying this season. Give us some feedback in the comments as well. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.